Hi everyone, welcome to my green closet. So this is a video that I've been meaning to film for a while and I have accumulated quite the box of empties. So let's jump right into it, and to keep it a bit organized, let's maybe start off with body products and skincare products and then do makeup and then hair products. So first up for body products, I have Oil and Water's body oil, and I absolutely love this. I'm currently using it, I've repurchased it, and I also have a video more about this which I can link below. It's got a really beautiful blend of oils and essential oils. It smells amazing, and it's just a really nice pampering treat for your body. Yeah, I really loved using this and definitely will continue using it. Next, I want to talk about a few deodorant products. Now, I make my own deodorant, which is still my favorite to use, and I have a video about how I do that, which I can link up in the cards. But I've wanted to try some other deodorants on the market and just see how they perform, and also try some baking soda-free deodorants. So first, I think this was maybe last summer, I picked up this Sola lemongrass deodorant for sensitive skin, and this is supposed to be a very gentle, sensitive deodorant. It does have baking soda in it, I believe. Yeah, it does, but it has less than a lot of other baking soda-based deodorants. And this was just okay. It wasn't great, it wasn't terrible. I found the texture a bit weird. It almost had little like waxy chunks in it. It wasn't as smooth and creamy as other deodorants. And yeah, I just wouldn't repurchase this. Next, we have the Meow Meow Tweet Grapefruit Baking Soda Free Deodorant Stick, and I really wanted to share this because this is the best baking soda free deodorant I've tried. I still wouldn't say it's as good as a baking soda based deodorant, and I found, if I was sweating a lot, I might have to reapply this. And it's not as effective, but it still works quite well compared to a lot of the other baking soda free deodorants I've tried. I really like that they have plastic free packaging. However, I also found this paper tube a bit awkward because when you use the deodorant, it sort of comes off of the edge a bit. And then if you try putting the lid back on, it pushes all the excess deodorant out along the seam. So you do have to kind of clean up the container a little bit if you don't want bits of deodorant coming out and it getting a bit messy. So I think it's great that they have plastic-free packaging, but it also was a little bit tricky to use. And if you are really sensitive to baking soda, I think this is a great option. And in the same vein, I also wanted to talk about the Meow Meow Tweet Underarm Primer. Now, this I still have a little bit left, but I really wanted to share it because I've been super happy with this product. This is designed for use with baking soda-based deodorants to kind of help with sensitivities, and you put it on before you put the deodorant on. You can also use it as is as a deodorant, but I haven't found it to be super effective that way. Now, since becoming pregnant, I've actually developed a bit of a sensitivity to my baking soda deodorant, and I was gonna switch back to the Meow Meow Tweet baking soda free deodorant, but I decided to try the underarm primer with it, and it's worked really well, and it's helped with the redness and irritation from the deodorant. So I would say if you are sensitive to baking soda based deodorants, I would definitely give this a try. If you're super sensitive, this might not be enough, but if you just have some kind of redness and irritation occasionally, then this might be able to really help you out with that. So then let's move on to facial skincare products. First, I have the face and hair oil from Oil and Water, and I really love this oil as well. Unfortunately, I had to stop using this when I got pregnant because there are some, or maybe one ingredient that you're not supposed to use while pregnant. So I'm currently using just straight jojoba oil as my moisturizer, but when I'm no longer pregnant, I'm definitely gonna go back to this. I really love it. It's got a beautiful smell, it absorbs really nicely, and yeah, I've been really happy with that. Then I have a couple of cleansing products. First, I have the Oil and Water Emulsifying Balm. I also really loved using this. It's an oil-based cleanser, and I have another video more about the Oil and Water face skincare products. And this I also had to stop using when I got pregnant, but I really enjoyed using it. It's a really nice gentle cleanser, and like all their products, has really natural and nourishing ingredients. So then when I could no longer use that cleanser, I picked up this foaming cleanser just from my local organic market, and this is from Andalou Naturals, and I did like this. It's a really gentle, nice cleanser. It is for sensitive skin. I did find it wasn't great with removing a lot of oil or makeup, but just as a nice light cleanser, it was really nice. It's got a lot of really nice rose oils, and I would say that if you don't really like oil cleansing and you're looking for just a really nice light sensitive cleanser, I thought this was pretty good. But personally, I enjoy more of an oil cleansing routine than this kind of cleanser, but I still liked it. Next, I also have Oil and Water's Face Mist, which is a really nice rose hydrosol based mist. It smells great. It's really nice and refreshing. I liked using it under my moisturizer and also on top of my makeup, and it was really beautiful to use. I'm not totally sure if I would repurchase this just because currently I've been having more acne with pregnancy, and so this does have witch hazel in it, but I've been using a spray that is mostly witch hazel based with a few essential oils, whereas this is mostly rose hydrosol. And I've just been finding the witch hazel has really helped my skin, but who knows, after pregnancy, maybe my skin will balance out a bit and I'll have less acne. But yeah, this is a really beautiful face mist. It smells amazing. Can't smell it anymore, of course. And I really enjoyed using it. And something I also really like about Oil and Water is they have a take back program for their containers, so you can send them back in for recycling. So then finally for face care, I have the Kula Rosalescence BB cream, and this is a SPF. I liked using this product. I thought it worked pretty well. It has a very dewy, sort of glowy finish. However, I'm not totally crazy about all the ingredients in the Kula products, so I have been trying to find other products that work just as well, and that's currently a mission I'm on, I guess. I'm currently using the Kula Matte Tinted Sunscreen, and I can link up a video of the products that I'm currently using if you want to check those out. And that one I like less than this one. I wanted to try it out because it is a lot cheaper than this one, but I would say this one is definitely better in terms of how it works. So I did really like using this. I thought it worked well, but I am hoping to find another tinted SPF product that has better ingredients. So then we have makeup products, and let's start with the Elate mascara. So I was actually really excited to try some Elate products when I moved back to Canada, and a lot of people really like this mascara. I thought it was good, it worked well, it was a totally fine mascara, and I would say it's definitely one of the better mascaras on the range of natural mascaras because some of them can be pretty bad. I really like the bamboo packaging, however, you still have a plastic tube and everything on the inside, so I'm not sure how much plastic you're really saving, but it looks really nice and it is cool that they are at least reducing plastic. As a mascara, it's not my favorite. I still do prefer the Dr. Hauschka mascara, but I'd say this is probably the second best mascara I've used. What I didn't like about it is that it clumped up and dried out a lot faster than other mascaras. So it worked really well at first, but then it just dried out pretty quickly, which I found disappointing. So then I have a couple eyebrow products, and these were just a mistake. I shouldn't have purchased them. I use an eyeshadow for my eyebrows, just a powder eyeshadow, and again, I can link that video up or down somewhere. But sometimes occasionally I'm like, oh, I should try this eyebrow product because it probably works better since it's designed for brows. And I've never found one that actually works better. That's actually a lie. I did have one product in Germany, the Lavera Brow Mascara, which I did like. However, these two products were big fails for me. The first one is the 100% pure, the label has been rubbed off. I'll look it up and write it down. It has a mascara brush and you're supposed to just comb it onto your brows and it's supposed to fill them in nicely and make them look full and nice, but I just didn't find that this worked well at all. It was really awkward to use. It was harder to use than just a brush. And as a product, it felt kind of clumpy and dried out. And yeah, I just really wasn't happy with this. Would definitely not repurchase it. The other brow product was a total fail. This is the Lily Lolo Eyebrow Duo. So it's a wax and a color. And this is one of the few products that I gave up using. Why can't I open this? There we go. Most of these products I try to use up even if I don't like them that much, but this one was just really terrible. The color was way too dark and the wax that they have was just a really terrible consistency. It's really liquidy. I find it wasn't really holding well and it just kind of made your eyebrows almost gummy and was just really difficult to work with. And overall, I just kind of hated this. Lily Lolo is kind of an interesting brand for me because I have had some amazing products from them and some absolutely terrible products. So they're really a hit or miss brand for me, and this was for sure a product that I would not recommend purchasing and would definitely not repurchase. And that is a great segue into the Lily Lolo Mineral Foundation Powder because I really liked this. I found with Lily Lolo that their powders have been really great, but other products I've tried from theirs I just haven't liked. And this is just a sort of lightweight powder that I've used over top of concealer or just on its own for a bit more coverage. I thought it worked really well. I like the texture of it. The color worked great for me. They have very light shades and I'm very pale, so it can be hard to find foundations and powders. And I use this in China Doll in case that helps anybody, which I think is actually their second lightest, which for me is extremely rare. So I really like this as a powder, but I believe when I tried to repurchase it, I think I either couldn't get the shade that I needed, or for some reason I couldn't repurchase this. Maybe it was having to do with being in Canada or something like that. And so then that led me on to this whole other powder foundation adventure, which I will share with you. But I would repurchase this. I did really like this. However, when I couldn't find this, I picked up the Bohu Green Revolution Mineral Compact Powder, and this I just picked up from our local organic market, and I hadn't really done a ton of research into it. I just ran out of powder. This seemed like it was a good fit. The color was okay. And again, as you can see, this is another one of the few products that I haven't actually used up because I hated it. The coverage was okay, but I found this to be a really cakey, clumpy texture. It looked horrible on the skin. I really wish I'd done more research into this. I figured that a powder couldn't be that much different than another powder, but yeah, there was just something about the texture of this that was really bad. And I'll do a close-up video film of this. As you can see, there's like chunks inside of it. It just doesn't have a nice smooth finish, and it looks the same way on your skin, just kind of dry and cakey and chunky, and I definitely wouldn't repurchase this. So after that big fail, I did what I should have done and researched some other options. And I found Inica, which is a brand that a lot of people really liked, their powder foundations. And it's always really difficult to buy foundations online because I am really pale and it's hard to color match. So I ordered their light trial pack, which came with a primer and a liquid foundation, and then 2 of their powder foundations in Strength and Grace. I believe these are the 2 lightest shades. And so I was really excited to try these out because a lot of people really liked the powder, and it did work really well. I thought the finish was nice. However, neither of these colors are light enough for me. So unfortunately, it didn't work out. Now, while of course ordering trial sizes like this is a lot of plastic packaging, I also do appreciate that brands offer it because a lot of these products aren't cheap, and if you're investing in a full-size product and it's just completely the wrong color, that's not only a waste of money, but also a waste of product. And so yeah, this was really disappointing because I do think that they seem to work well. I didn't really like the liquid foundation, but I don't usually use a liquid foundation, so I wouldn't buy that, but I definitely would have purchased this if they had it in a color that actually worked for me. And if you are curious what I'm currently using, I did find a powder from Alima Pure, which I really like. So then finally for makeup, I have a few lip products. I have 2 of the 100% pure lip glazes, and I've always really liked these. This is one of the few products that I initially tried when I switched over to green beauty products that I've continued to use because they're really nice and moisturizing and creamy. I have these in 2 shades. I have it in Elderberry, which is a very sheer shade. I'm not totally sure I would repurchase this because to me it was more almost like a tinted lip gloss instead of a lipstick, but it was still really nice. And then I also had it in Coquette, which is a really nice kind of neutral pink, sort of like a My Lips But Better shade. Really enjoyed using that. I would definitely repurchase Coquette, but they have a ton of really beautiful shades. All of the ones I've tried from them I've really liked. And then I also have the 100% Pure Lip and Cheek Tint, and I've talked about this quite a bit in my versatile makeup capsule video. I've also been using this for a really long time, and I do really like it. It's nice as a lip tint, it's great as a cheek tint. This is in Pink Grapefruit Glow, and it is quite a bright pink, and I really like the versatility of this product. However, I found in the last maybe 6 months or so that I just haven't been wanting to wear blush much, and I don't think I would repurchase this just because currently I haven't really been wearing much blush, but if I wanted to start wearing that again, then I would repurchase this again. And then finally, I have some hair products. I have the Innate Life Herbal Shampoo and Herbal Conditioner. Love these, still use them, have repurchased them. Although this is the conditioner in the thicker hair one, and I was using this when I had really long hair, and it was kind of helpful for reducing some of the frizz. However, I've switched to using just their normal hair, and that works a lot better for me. I found this one was a bit too heavy. However, my husband really likes using this conditioner, so we both use the shampoo. He uses the thick conditioner, I use the normal conditioner. Really like these products. They've been great for my hair. All of the Innate Life hair products I actually really like and continue to use. I also had their scalp treatment, which was in a glass container that I repurposed for something, can't remember. I really liked using that as well, and I have also repurchased that. But yeah, really like their hair products. Have been using them for at least a few years now, and will continue to use them because they've been really great for my hair. So that's all I have for Empties. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing them and hearing my thoughts. I always really like watching these kinds of videos. I find them really helpful to hear recommendations and also to hopefully avoid mistakes like some of the mistakes that I made. But I'd love to hear in the comments if you guys have tried any of these products, if you liked them or didn't like them. And also, I haven't filmed one of these Empties videos in probably years. So I'd love to know if you're interested in seeing more of these, if I should keep saving my Empties. Yeah, let me know. Thank you for watching, and thank you so much to those of you supporting me on Patreon, and I'll see you in the next one.